Great dear friends, I greet each and every one of you wherever you're watching from or you are going to listen to this very program. The time now is 27 minutes past 11 p.m. If you are a believer of truth, if you understand the meaning of whiter than white and whiter than snow, if you are very close to Master Simon Epka, make sure that this message gets to him to lay a foundation of this very broadcast or this message. If most of you remember when Ojukwu wife slapped the wife of Willie Obiano, because of the insult that the wife of Obiano insulted the wife of Ojukwu, both the people that are not into the agitation of Biafra restoration and the people that are in the agitation or believe in the restoration of Biafra, each and every one of us condemn what the wife of Willie Obiano did. And I believe that Simon Ekpa made an exposition to condemn that very act. Now, coming to the topic, I remember when Owa Sophia insulted the wife of Mazen Namdekano, call her name that I cannot be able to call. I came out and I asked and I advised her to publicly apologize to what she did. Because Mazen Namdekano is the symbol of the Afro movement. Wife of Mazen Namdekano is a Lolo of Mazen Namdekano. And she holds a symbol of respect. As the person that we are looking out or looking upon in the absence of Mazen Namdekano being Simon Ekpa, as one of the people that Mazen Namdekano advised us to listen to his message, share his broadcast accordingly, because he is bringing a new dimension. Now, that same man that gave that directive to the Afrans all over the world, don't quote me wrong, it's not just only Simon Ekpa that Oyendo asked us to listen to, including Owa Sophia. Today, Simon Ekpa is the only person standing, fighting against the Nigerian government to make sure that Biafra is being restored. Now, under your watch, somebody insulted our leader Mazen Namdekan. If I were you at that time, I would have come out to condemn that. And if you did that condemnation, kick against what she did, I believe the short clip could have gone viral. If there's any way that you've done that already, condemning that very act, I advise you to go and get a short clip of that very video to circulate it. Because in this life, whatever man does, be it good or bad, will be remembered, can never be forgotten. That is why the title of this message, apologize to Mazen Namdekan publicly. Because war is coming. So that I don't give the justification to the enemy of Biafra to see what they are going to use against you. Any way that you are listening to this very broadcast and you love truth, you stand on the doctrine of whiter than white and whiter than snow, or you are close to Simon Epka, please ask him to come out and apologize to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu publicly. You will get the message. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will get the message. Because of that, the DOS set a trap by inviting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife. And you fall for that very trap. Which when that thing was starting, I saw a short clip where you asked Biafrans that nobody should respond to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife concerning that very invitation given to her by the DOS. Let me take this as an example. You have a wife at home, and then somebody that is dear to you insult your wife, call her all manner of names in your absence. Once you come back on wherever you were or you went to, how would you feel? The good work that you are doing for Biafra to be restored, I'll tell you that if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he will not be happy. He will not be happy. I tell you, he will not be happy. I am not saying that you're not doing a good job by bombarding the Nigerian government. And like I said, on the 19th of July 2022, that I'm going to support you, and this is part of the support. That if there's any way, isi eme na emeti ya na nga-apụtakwa ngwakwa gị sigakwa gị na ndị ebe a ide emetakwa ya na ide emetakwa ya ka isikwa side ahụ apụta. Because of these things, that is what linger and triggered the what is happening today. That you've been sued in the Nigerian Zoo Court to come and answer a case, which I see that it is not going to hold because we are fighting against the Nigerian government. But all of these are the justification that a man that called himself this disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu still harboring the insulation of the same man that you say that you are a disciple to. He will not be happy. He will not be happy. To be honest with you, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, he's not going to be happy. The same way that I said on the broker that I made yesterday, once Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out and see that his pictures are being modified into a Nigerian flag, green, white, green, he will not be happy. I stand on the truth and I speak the truth. It doesn't matter who it concerns. Now, if you can be able to apologize to me publicly on behalf of the Biafrans, which I'm not going to go into that detail, but I'm going to play the short clip. If you can be able to apologize to me, Mazi Odinke, which I am nothing to compare with where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, then you owe Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that same apology times 100. If you can host an apology program for 7 good days to make sure that it goes viral, you do that. Now let us see this very video that I'm talking about.
Ọ dị nke mma I am happy to see you here. Sometimes, um, sometimes something will be happening to you, you will not know where it is coming from, and sometimes the thing happening to you will be very close to you. So, so I am happy to see you here. And however you may have been treated before, personally, I want to ask you that you forgive if any way we have treated you somehow. Forgive, because the some of the mistakes that were made, have to do with what you see today happening. So wherever you feel that you were treated bad or something like that, please forgive and forget.
And this apology is on behalf of the Afro, which I say I'm not going to go into this very details. I am nobody to compare where Mazen Namdekano is. And I owe nobody apology on saying that I am second disciple of Mazen Namdekano. Meaning that I will stand and protect this very movement from anybody, from any quarter. Anybody that is doing it, that the person is not doing it right, I will come out and condemn it. If the same person is doing good, I would also support that very person. So I ask you and I plead with you to make a consistent program. If you can be able to do that for complete good 7 days, if you can be able to do that for complete good 7 days, an apologetic message from your heart, it is going to do a lot of good. And you can be able to use that to put the enemies of the Afghans at shame. Dịka etu nsi wee kwu wee sị na etinye nọkịta anụnwa mmadụ pụta wee na-akpali nwunye gị, kedu ka obi ga-adị gị? Ịnọla etu a mmadụ akpọlịa nwunye gị, somebody ịma akpalịa nwunye gị, and you're absent, ịbatazi, kedu ka obi ga-esi wee dị gị n'ebe onye anwa nọ? No matter the good the person na-eme, cause your wife is your family. That is why Joy refer back to the wife of Ojukwu. Everybody condemned that, what Willie Obiano did. Everybody support the wife of Ojukwu on the way she slapped her. So if you're listening to this very broadcast, send this message to him. Send this message to him. Send the earlier message here. So that you can be able to put your enemy, the enemies of the Afghans, at shame. And also, those of you who OES member, Simon Metamma, anyị nche eto onye, which one onwe m si eto onye. Omekwanụ njọ. I am talking about the medias, the IPOB autopilot medias, from head to toe. How many of you, within your conscience, have condemned what Wasofia did under the watch of Simon Ekpa? How many of you condemn that? It's not just to condemn that in your conscience. As long as that you are one of the media that the Afghans are listening to, whenever you're making a broadcast or making your analysis or bombarding the Nigerian government, how many of you have come out to condemn that very and advise him to come out and apologize to Mazen Namdekano? Madone. Then only some of you, or many majority of you, that are not bringing your faces for the world to see, How many of you condemn that very act within you? If a trap, if a trap is being set against a man or a woman that is doing a great job, you have to be very, very careful so that you don't fall into that trap. You have to be very, very careful not to fall into that very trap. And you are falling into that trap that the DOS set against you. The same thing that I'm telling Simon, I am talking a na-agwa onye ọbụla nwoke ma nwoke ma nwaanyị ebe ọbụla ị nọ wee na-ege m ntị. Ka anyị focus n'ife anyị na-achọ. Ka anyị focus n'ife anyị na-achọ. And onye fụ eziokwu, ọ sị na ife anụnwa bụ eziokwu. Onye sikwa onye fụkwa n'ife dị njọ, esikwa dada gị na ife anụnwa dị njọ. You have to call a spade a spade. The doctrine of this movement that onye ndu build it upon the command and control is whiter than white and whiter than snow. That is the doctrine of command and control. Whiter than white. You have to be whiter than white and whiter than snow. So once you see evil or bad thing, you condemn that very thing, then you move forward. Then you can see that your conscience will be clear. So ozi anụwa ka m nwelu onye ọbụla bụ onye kwuru n'eziokwu tụsaa meseji a ime ka meseji anụ ka o mee gịnị ka o lute maazị Simon Ekpa ntị onye nụ ya kala ibe ya. Ndewo.
Ọ dị nke mma, ọ dị nke mma. I am happy to ọ dị nke mma, ọ dị nke mma. I am happy to see you here. You know, sometimes something will be happening to you, you will not know where it is coming from, and sometimes the thing happening to you will be very close to you. So so I am happy to see you here. And however you may have been treated before, personally, I want to ask you that you forgive if any way we have treated you somehow. Forgive, because some of the mistakes that were made, have to do with what you see today happening. So wherever you feel that you were treated bad or something like that, please forgive and forget.
Some of the that we see today happening is because of what has happened. Some of the mistake we see happening today is because of what happened. So a stitch in time save nine.